Hey buddy, some Flak here coming at you another Borderlands 3 video. Today I want to show you the weekly giveaway items that we're going to be giving away for this week. If you guys aren't aware, every single week we give away a new set of items that are usually centered around a certain build, or even just items that allow you to build really powerful, because all these items that we give away are going to be god rolls. Today the items are going to allow you to deal lots of damage by using a Peregrine class mod and rack attacks to deal tons of damage. There's a certain combo with a certain grenade that allows it to spawn multiple times as opposed to just once, which is the normal for Peregrine. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on my Twitch. You have no idea how much it helps me out, and let's get into it.
Legendary? Whoa! No way, dude!
So first things first, there's going to be 5 items like usual. There's going to be Revolter, Peregrine, Elemental Projector, Deathless, Lightspeed, and a Guardian Angel. Now to get any of these items, I do just require that you are subscribed. You can join my Discord on the top right or in the link in the comments in the description. Just join the Discord server and go to the channel Pugly Depot. There is going to be items for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, so every single person can participate. Only thing you'll notice that PlayStation players will have different type of stats on some of these items due to the fact that I can't give these items directly to the PlayStation squad, so the items are a tiny bit different, but everything is key pieces for this build still. So the first item is going to be the Guardian Angel. The Guardian Angel doesn't really need much of an introduction. You know that it increases your damage by 5 times based on distance, but the important part is having a URAD anointment on there, because we're also running an Elemental Projector Deathless. The Elemental Projector Deathless allows us to proc elements on ourselves with the sellout, which then allows us to increase your damage by a high amount. Since this build is centered around grenades and area effect damage, it has those 2 secondary stats on it, which are very mint. Next we have Peregrine, has 2 points in Eager to Impress and 3 points into Interplanetary Stalker. Interplanetary Stalker will increase our Peregrine damage. I have 2 points in Eager to Impress because we need to spam rack attack as much as possible. So having a nice mix of cooldown reduction with damage is always welcomed. We have splash damage, weapon critical damage, and grenade damage. The reason why we have weapon critical damage is that Megavore can make certain grenades actually crit. Granted, Lightspeed doesn't deal gun damage as far as I'm aware, but because of action skill and bonus elemental damage, that can crit with Megavore. So in turn, the grenades can, in theory, crit as long as you're using your rack attacks often enough. Next, we're going to be giving away a Revolter action skill start. This doesn't need any introduction as well. Everyone knows that the Revolter is a very good shield. Action skill start would just increase our damage by 200% more shock damage, which is always nice. So we have 4 different elements on this particular build, and the light shield that we're using is while action skill is active, grenade damage is increased. While rack attack is out, it's going to increase the damage by 150%. This does include after the racks hit the target. As soon as you send out the racks, your grenade is going to increase in damage. When it hits the target, it's also going to increase the damage, and a little bit after it hits the target, it's going to increase your grenade damage. So a good tactic is sometimes to just send out your rack attack and then throw a grenade just to deal large amounts of damage. Earlier I mentioned that these grenades are really weird with the Peregrine, and they can spawn up to 4 times in total, which is very nice. And to showcase that, I'm going to go over to the Guardian Takedown real quick and go to true Guardian Takedowns just so I can show you how powerful this build is. Now I'm traveling to the Malawan Takedown. If you want a full showcase of this build, like with the skill trees and a more in-depth explanation on why this build is so good, click on the top right. There's a full build video there. I'll even put it in the comments and description. And now let's go melt some enemies real quick with this grenade. I'm going to first turn on true Malawan Takedown, and then I'm going to cut to the part where we actually get to some enemies real quick. So pretty much the build just does all the damage by itself. You just send out the rack attacks and they'll just hit a target and then spawn tons of grenades. Like right there, you can barely see it, but the volley of grenades look larger than they normally are due to the fact that Peregrine makes the grenades spawn tons amount of times. This can be observed with gas call as well. There's some other grenades that do this, but it seems like Lightspeed might spawn a ton of grenades due to the fact that it spawns right inside of the enemy's hitbox, which might in turn cause some weird interactions with the grenade. But that's better for us because the damage with the grenade is so high because it spawns so many. And since it spawns so many, you'll see that it randomly ricochets everywhere and just kills tons of targets very easily without much of any difficulty at all. Like right there, we just instantly killed the Kraken for about 1 billion damage right there, which is insane that we were able to deal that much damage. And due to the fact that these grenades can deal upwards to 50 million damage per shot, or even the rack attacks deal large amounts of damage, you can even deal large amounts of damage to bosses very easily. Like we just got rid of their immunity phase with just 1 rack attack. And as I'm killing these enemies, you'll notice that the damage is just crazy. Even with this boss right here, he's down in 1 rack attack and 1 grenade throw. So it's very easy to kill enemies with this build. It's one of my more favorite Flak builds, despite me recently saying that the pet damage build is really, really fun. This one still holds a very special place in my heart due to the fact that Peregrine was the first ever build I've ever done on my YouTube channel, so it is very, very special to me. And I always found the interaction to be very, very fun because people don't really cover it much besides me. The grenade spawning multiple times, because most people like to focus on the fish slap or focus on other grenades, but the light show does work like really, really well, as you can see right here. But that's all I'm going to show you today. If you want these items, click on the top right or in the comments and description to join my Discord. Make sure you sub so you can actually get the items. And if you want a full showcase of this build, click on the top right as well. And as always, a big thanks to the members who make these videos possible: 31 Bar 70, Clairvoyant, Jace Noodles, and Galaxies. These are the members who support me, and you can also support me as little as $5 a month by becoming a member by clicking on top right or the comments in the description. Supporting me will eventually allow me to become full-time, which will then allow me to make more videos for you. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.